Hi, Lou here to briefly tell a little story about playtesting broken games. Someone on Board Game Designers Forum posted that he was frustrated. He had a hard time persuading his game group to play his prototypes, and after they did, they were never interested in playing the same game again. I suggested that broken games may be the problem. Now, of course, all prototypes are broken in some way, and in fact many published games are broken in some way. What I meant here is the games may have been so broken that the players naturally didn't want to play them again and didn't want to play other games by the designer the first time because they were so broken. Playtesting should not be work. Ordinary folks want to enjoy playing a game. The designer ought to get the game into decent shape before inflicting it on anyone else. Now, I understand, I guess that many designers, including me, find it's more fun to come up with new stuff than to refine older stuff. And the further into the refinement you go, especially late playtesting, the more it's drudgery. So I suspected that this gent had not playtested his games solo and fixed the really big problems before he had his group play them. So what I asked was, how often do you play your games solo before persuading your group to play? And said, if you haven't soloed it at all, then no wonder they don't want to play it again. It's just a broken game when first played, as are virtually all prototypes when first played. Now ask yourself, if you don't want to play it solo, why would you think anyone else would want to play it? I recognize that playing solo has its limitations, but you can certainly play most games solo simply by sort of compartmentalizing what you're doing, keeping out of mind what the other player, who was also you, is doing. You have to play that game solo and fix it. Now, maybe Reiner Knizia's testers know what they're getting into, and he can give them games that haven't been solo tested. I'm totally test 6 evenings a week with the same crew. But ordinary folk don't want to do that. They want to play games. They want to enjoy the playing games. So if you're frustrated about the reaction of your game group to your games, ask yourself, is it too broken to be enjoyable? If so, the only way to approach a fix is to play it solo, figure out what's wrong, and fix it. If you put your mind to it, almost anything can be played solo. Thanks for listening.